Aura undercard. And that left hook has Vazquez wobbled, and that left hook has him on the canvas.
I mean, I can't go against it. Young boy is really making a name for himself. He's really being impressive, and he getting the job done. It was definitely impressive because not only do you not see young fighters in them type of fights, you don't see a 17-year-old in that type of fight. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy they taking shots with him already. It's not really taking a shot because he got the experience.
He might not get up.
And that is it.
And he got the back and he's in tip-top shape and he's ready. But the thing is, if he's doing shit like this right now at 17 years old, by 19, shit gonna be scary for a lot of dudes.
Undercard. And that left hook has Vazquez wobbled, and that left hook has him on the canvas.
You know what I'm saying? As long as he paces himself and he treats his body right, you know what I mean? He's not around the wrong people.
We got a lot of, there's so many fighters that we got fighting. It's probably like, I got like 6 or 7 fighters that I got fighting, and I want them all to do good. You know, I'm part of all the young fighters that's, you know, under the Mayweather Promotions banner, and I just want to help. I just want to continue to help take fighters to the next level. But I want to say, so he got the right mentality, so he should be okay.
One of the most exciting prospects to keep an eye on during the Floyd Mayweather versus John Gotti III undercard is the rising star Curmel Moton. Despite his young age, Moton has already begun to carve out a name for himself in the boxing world, showcasing a level of talent that belies his limited professional experience. His most recent bout took place on the undercard of last month's highly anticipated showdown between Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal, where he made an emphatic statement. In a display of raw power and skill, this prominent fighter under the Mayweather Promotions banner dismantled a seasoned journeyman with ease, securing a decisive victory in just 2 rounds. Such a dominant performance only further cements his status as a fighter to watch closely. At only 17 years old, Moton's potential seems boundless. He's already ranked #1 in Team USA, an impressive feat considering his age, and his amateur career is nothing short of extraordinary. With an astonishing 18 amateur titles under his belt, Moton's record is more decorated than most fighters twice his age. This remarkable achievement speaks volumes about his dedication, discipline, and natural talent in the sport. As he steps into the ring for just his 5th professional fight, fans and analysts alike recognize that they are witnessing the early stages of what could be a truly legendary career. Watching Moton fight at this stage offers a glimpse into the future of boxing, where he is poised to become one of the sport's greats.
I'm just proud of him. And I'm just happy that I'm able to put him in a position to accomplish the thing that he want to accomplish. Any fighter that's involved with me, if I'm able to put him in a position to...
When I set my mind to accomplish certain things, I'm going to do it. This confidence has caught the attention of Floyd Mayweather, who hasn't just predicted a win for the young fighter, but has also called him the next Floyd Mayweather. For the upcoming fight, Mayweather is even predicting a knockout victory for him. After the bout, Mayweather was interviewed and asked about the fight between Anthony Cuba and Curmel Moton, where he shared his thoughts on the match and the performances of both fighters.
And they didn't believe, but then when it happened, they believed, then all the jealousy came. So I'm proud of you. And
He was also asked about Moton and the relationship they share. When questioned in the interview about Moton's emphatic win, Mayweather responded confidently, "I'm not surprised. It's what we all planned for. Anyone who's seen Moton knows he's headed for the very top, and this is just along the way." His pride in the young fighter was evident as he continued, "I'm very proud of him. I discovered him long ago, and he's done some crazy stuff at such a young age. He's bagged so many belts, won multiple amateur championships, and he's just getting better." Mayweather also took a moment to highlight Moton's attitude, offering high praise for the young fighter's work ethic and mindset. "He's got the right attitude, the hunger to keep improving. And that's what sets him apart," Mayweather added, emphasizing the qualities that make Moton a standout talent under his mentorship.
Well, when are you ready to get back in there?
Hey, talk to the man right there.
Talk to the man right there.
He's a humble lad as well. He keeps his head down, stays dedicated and disciplined, Mayweather continued, highlighting the young fighter's character. "You won't get anywhere if you don't keep your head down. I told him this." Despite Moton's impressive achievements so far, Mayweather stressed the importance of staying grounded. He's just 3 fights in, and he's got a long way to go. There's no reason to be proud. No one boasts about their amateur records. Only the pro records are considered, and he's still very low on that, so he's got to stay low-key. Mayweather's words serve as both encouragement and a reminder of the journey still ahead for the promising young fighter.
Big expectations, but did you expect a first-round knockout? Like, this guy got him out of there in 1 round.
When asked about their relationship and the comparisons of Moton to Floyd Mayweather Jr., Money responded, "We've got a decent relationship. We promote him and manage his bouts. But on a personal level, we have a solid connection as well. We've been close since he first started here, and I've mentored him closely, so we're good." Mayweather's words reflect both a professional and personal bond, indicating that his involvement in Moton's career goes beyond just business, encompassing a genuine mentorship and supportive relationship. However,
we on. I want everybody to follow him.
Mayweather didn't stop at just discussing their relationship. He also offered words of praise and encouragement for the young fighter. "All I say to him is to keep firing, keep moving, and he's going to get there," Mayweather remarked, expressing his confidence in Moton's potential. "He can go as far as beating my record. He can do way more than I did. He's a great guy, and we saw that on Saturday. He's going to explode the world with his boxing." These words underscore Mayweather's belief in Moton's ability to achieve greatness, perhaps even surpassing his own legendary career.
All his social media platforms, follow my guy, future world champion.
In his last fight, Curmel Moton, a prodigy raised by Floyd Mayweather Jr., who also walked him to the ring, stopped Nikolai in the second round on the undercard of the Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal fight at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. I'm not sure this makes it out of the second round. We shall see. Moton, 18, of Las Vegas, who last fought in March and went the distance for the first time as a pro, defeating unbeaten Anthony Cuba in an 8-round fight, took a few minutes to feel out Bolin before finding his timing.
Sure, this makes it out of the second round. We shall see.
Curmel Moton may still be a teenager with a beaming smile, braces and all, but he's quickly proving to be one of boxing's hottest prospects. Despite his youth, he's becoming an increasingly in-demand attraction on top fight cards held in some of the sport's biggest venues. Just this Wednesday, Moton was a late addition to Saturday's card at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California, an event headlined by UFC MMA stars Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal. In this upcoming 6-round lightweight bout, Moton will be taking on Nikolai Buzolin, adding yet another opportunity to showcase his rapidly developing skills on a major stage.
He's got the key to victory. Bouncing punches off the body of Buzolin. It is all Curmel Moton in the first.
Ooh, stuck in a beautiful body shot there.
The 18-year-old Moton, from Salt Lake City but now fighting out of Floyd Mayweather's gym and under his promotion banner in Las Vegas, has already begun to show the layers of his ability and a maturity of purpose that could land him in the biggest fights sooner rather than later, even without Leonard Ellerbe. After scoring first-round knockouts against his first 2 professional opponents in quick succession last September and November, he stepped up to an 8-round test and summarily dismantled Anthony Cuba, blanking him on all 3 scorecards on the Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora undercard in March. Buzolin marked the oldest and most experienced opponent Moton had faced as a pro, but he considered Saturday's matchup to be just the latest footfall in his rapid journey through the ranks.
Back to the body.
This is another step for me and another chance for me to show my skill set and keep getting my name out there, Moton said at Wednesday's press conference. His presence there spoke volumes about what fight organizers think of his future. "I'm going to show out and take everything I've worked on in the gym into the ring." The 36-year-old Buzolin hails from Tauman, Russia, but now fights out of Brooklyn, New York. Although he has lost 4 in a row, he turned in a competitive showing against recent world title challenger Fergal McRae last November. Moton is the favorite, of course, but the hope is that buzolin can give the prospect rounds and provide the sort of early-stage challenge that helps maintain the current momentum behind his development. Moton, for his part, wanted a revival of his spectacular quick exit performances. "Me going 8 rounds in my last fight, let me show the fans my skill set," Moton said. "But we don't get paid for overtime. Everyone should expect me to end this one early." Moton dropped buzolin, 36, of Brooklyn, New York, with a left hook to the body at the end of the first round. In the second round, Moton increased the pressure and output, with buzolin fighting more to survive than to win. Moton's punches became ferocious, forcing buzolin to cover up on the ropes. Referee Jack Rice waved off the fight. After this big win, a fan who possibly was there at the time of this released sparring footage of the young lad in Terrence Crawford's camp. Kell once also sparred Davis and spoke very highly of their sparring session. In a revealing recollection,
"Grown man at 36, but how much is he going to be able to take, and is Jack going to jump in and stop it?"
Under a minute and a half left in the second. Jack re-steps in.
Pause and stop.
Curmel Moton reflected on a defining sparring session with Gervonta Davis, a memory that stands out in his early boxing journey. "I was nervous at first," Moton admitted, recalling the anticipation of facing Davis.
You ready?
Yeah.
At just 15 years old. However, the encounter unfolded as a harmonious dance of agility rather than brute force. "But we were going like he was using speed on me. Like we were both going speed for speed," Moton described the session. Contrary to expectations, Davis didn't unleash his full power. "He wasn't really trying to knock me out or nothing like that," Moton shared, likening the experience to a chess match, a strategic and intellectual exchange that proved to be both fun and profoundly instructive for the young boxer.
I think I was 15 at the time we sparred, so he wasn't really like trying to knock me out or nothing like.
Curmel Moton was barely 8 years old when he first stepped into the Mayweather gym. Over the years, under the careful guidance and mentorship of the gym's trainers, the Salt Lake City-born boxer honed his skills, gradually building an impressive amateur resume that set the stage for his professional career. A pivotal moment in Moton's life came on September 30th last year, when he made his much-anticipated professional debut, capturing the attention of the boxing world. Just a few months ago, Moton faced the third bout of his professional career against a significantly older and more experienced opponent, Anthony Cuba. Unlike his previous matches, which he won by knockout, this fight was a test of endurance and strategy, ultimately going the distance to the scorecards. When the final decision was announced, Moton emerged victorious, marking his first win by decision. This victory not only added to his growing list of accomplishments, but also demonstrated his ability to adapt and succeed in different fight scenarios, solidifying his status as a rising star in the sport.
I think I was 15 at the time we sparred, so he wasn't really like trying to knock me out or nothing like.
Curmel Moton exhibited class, skill, and a strong chin when he locked horns with Anthony Cuba in a clash of undefeated hot prospects at the Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora undercard. Despite fighting against a tough opponent, he sailed through, captivating fans with his slick style and attracting the praises of many of them. Moton, aged 17, faced an older opponent in Cuba, who is 21 years old, but outpointed him, ensuring he left the T-Mobile Arena on March 31st with his record intact. All judges' scorecards read 80-72 in favor of Moton, and he improved his record to 3-0. The Los Angeles native showed maturity beyond his age. This was the first time Moton had fought for 8 rounds, but he looked sharp and physically fit to fight over 8 rounds. Moreover, he didn't hesitate to bring the fight to Cuba.
8 rounds of terrific action.
And also didn't shy away from exchanging blows. He had been the aggressor since the first bell and maintained a high pace throughout the 8 rounds. In addition, Moton showed a strong chin as he ate 2 rights from Cuba in round 7. However, he seemed unfazed.
Prospects putting it all on the line.
Curmel, Big Deal Moton.
kept moving forward and unloaded punches. Moton's left combinations and counterpunches did substantial damage and bagged him a unanimous win. Such an outing prompted fans to draw parallels with another boxer who has gained fame with his skills and heavy hitting.